Hey, God bless you, my friend. This is Sister Sharon, and today we are discussing how to avoid the temptations from the coronavirus. Friends, listen. In my city, it is dead. Everywhere you turn is dead. I'm talking about marketplaces. Y'all see, but keep your eye on this. I want y'all to see what I see. See all these cars coming and going, coming and going. I've been sitting here for a short time, and friends, I promise you, keep your eye on what I'm showing you. We're discussing the temptations of the coronavirus. This location I am familiar with, and I've never seen this many cars and people coming and going. And I'm going to tell you what this is in a minute. But all over my city is dead. Every marketplace, everything except for the grocery stores. But everywhere else, businesses are just shut down except this is what you're seeing, the parking lot of one of our state liquor stores. Let me say it again. This is the parking lot of a local liquor store. Huh. And you don't see, it ain't empty. Friends, listen to me and hear me very closely. If you do not bear down, you could easily be seduced and tempted to do things you ought not to do. This liquor store, depending on which way you go, is nestled around impoverished areas. And I can assure you, many of the people that's running in and out of this liquor store, they're broke. But they are now trying to drown their sorrows with alcohol. They're trying to drown their fears. You name it, friends. People are running from themselves because let me tell you something. Remember, we've been discussing, or we started yesterday's video on the disposition of a Navy SEAL, a combat warrior, a special operations combat warrior, friends. And in order to be a combative person in the engaging of an enemy, you, number one, need to be sober. You need to have sobriety, my friends, because let me tell you, these people are going to make it worse for themselves. I'm trying not to show the name of this place, but friends, let me tell you, to have the mentality of a God warrior, you must resist temptation. You must fight. You must understand that what we are all facing. Look at this, friends. Look at all these cars just coming and going. Friends, what we are all facing the same unseen enemy. The coronavirus is an unseen enemy. But friends, when you try and attempt to drown out your sorrows, you will disconnect from your ability to have your cognitive thoughts in a posture to be creative and resourceful. And you have people that are running to alcohol, they're weed smoking again. Some people are trying to drown out all of their fears with their smoking their weed. Some people, because they can't go clubbing, look at this woman. She going in there with her kids. What is this? Friends, this, friends, this is something right here. Do not allow fear to push you into the wide road. You got to mount up now, and you got to pull your mind inward. You got to bear down. Whatsoever things are good, true, lovely, and of a good report, you got to choose not to lose and to meditate on things that are good, friends. You got to remember this is temporary, and it is going to continue to show people who and what they're really made of. Because listen, friends, when a Navy SEAL is engaging in enemy territory, let me tell you, the last thing he wants is a drink. And I want you to start looking at this thing for what it is. We are in a war for our mind because there has always been pestilence. There has always been famine. You could go back as far as Genesis and go back to the Old Testament. You're going to find where God's judgment was upon different cities and his people went through it, friends. You'll see prophets that went through famine in the land. You'll see that Joseph, there was a major famine, and God told Joseph years and years, long before it even happened, he told him, your family go come to you. They gonna need you. And listen, friends, you got to have your wits about you, because your family going to be coming to you. Some folk you have not talked to, heard, or seen in long months and years ago, they going to show up and they're going to be broken. And you need to be sober. You need to be able to answer them in the spirit of Christ. You need to be ready, my friend, to give an account and to help snatch their souls from that brokenness. Friends, don't fall back into these things that will cause you to have problems with our Heavenly Father. Be strong. And when you feel overwhelmed, you got to fight that thing. You got to let it just let it just come and go. Just let it come and go. God is in control. He is in control of this situation. He wants you to be of good courage. Don't give up. Look up to the hills from which come your help, and take on the mentality of that Navy SEAL. These are the most tenacious mental fighters in the entire world. That's why they are Navy SEALs. Not because they're physically strong, not because they have money, not because they have anything special. I'm trying to get him out of my camera. It's because they are, and they have chosen to be the best and to endure when the heat is on. God bless you, my friend. The heat is on. Be strong. Be courageous. Let the good Lord use you. Don't back up. Don't back up. Look up to the hills from which cometh your help. Look to the hills from which cometh your help. Your help comes from the Lord. Come on. Be strong. Be courageous. You got this thing. Don't go back. Don't go back. And friends, some of you will say, well, a little drink ain't going to hurt. You play with it if you want to, because there is too much going on, my friend. Be vigilant. Be sober. Enough has been said, my friend. Friends, I was riding by and I saw this. I thought, I just couldn't believe it. Busiest place in the city. God bless us all. Enough said. May the God of peace be with you and anchor your heart, your mind, and your soul. God bless, my friend.